archaeologists. Welcome to the proximity. I'm the Johnstruct, and I have re-Querned. It's been 6 months. We are having a Quern Undying Thoughts adventure. I had a sort of a taste of this game, then I put it on the shelf for a while. I didn't. For quite a lot of the time, I'm just distracted, and that's why I never. It takes me so long to return. But let's continue. I'm gonna probably have to read the plot again, but I feel like we weren't super far in this game. This is a part of my Monday Muddles and Mysteries, which means Tuesday Mondays Muddle and Mysteries, which means I will try on Monday or Tuesday to play this game until it is done. I would have a graphic that comes up here. If I press it, it's going to say wrong game because I've not updated the graphic yet. I was supposed to do that today and I forgot. Here we are again. I've got a button that says new sketch when I do it. Okay, I've got some items. That seems to be a lens, a sort of fire, like a stone magical torch, let's call it. I don't know what the fuck that is. A bowl full of crystals. I feel like we have, yeah, we do. It's just my controller doesn't have access to it. Here is our lens. So if you are watching this on YouTube and you've just gone from episode 1 to episode 2, bear with me because it might take a while. Or, you know, skip ahead. The worry, of course, is you leave a puzzle not knowing how to do it and you come back and you go, oh, I still don't know what to do. This is a bowl of powdered pine cones. Lens. Thing. Okay. Welcome, I'm Professor William Maythorne. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually I will require your assistance in essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason to or chance to resist. You're not really selling it to me, bud. I believe we previously used that.
Welcome.
Oh, we have a button.
I am Professor William Maythorne. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually, I will require your assistance in an essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason or chance to resist.
Okay, this seems like a really good room to just sort of explore. Why does that turn off the light? Oh, that's beaming into there, and that is something that blocks it. It's a magic paintbrush. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a button. It takes me to letters. I'm going to read them all again, of course.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name, Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests expanded. To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island, and to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters around the island.
Not sure. It has an up and down on it, but I can't make it do anything. Going to assume it doesn't do anything anymore.
I prepared for your arrival for decades. The only thing you need to do is to climb the stairs I've built. This is the place where my journey began, where I became truly aware of the unbelievable power this island possesses. I was rather curious back then, so eager to discover and learn. My mind was so clear and naive. I miss those times. Your journey must also begin here. I need you to inspect my studies and understand the basic utilities of these crystals. I've put an empty notebook right next to this letter. Feel free to take notes and draw sketches for yourself.
Okay, this is where we started. That would have been the first letter. What is a Christmas tree symbol? Or it is the orchard, presumably. We apparently have a map. It is not the orchard, it is the main square. We want to make sure we've fully explored. Hello, Quampa. I'm picking this up after 6 months, because sometimes I start a game, play it for an hour, and then don't play it for 6 months. I don't know why I do that.
Through my geological research, I discovered that one of the island's most common endemic minerals can be used as a weak but consistent energy source. To test out their limits, I started to construct simple mechanisms designed to harness the power of these natural energy crystals.
Okay. Down there. It's the entrance. Just a little area down there. It's quite a big area. Let's make sure we've explored the entire of the main square first. Fish, pine cone. Might want to take a photo of these. Okay. Locked door. I'm gonna explore the entire main square first. Okay, well that's... We don't have anything for that. So you happen to be the correct shape. Or that. Then close the door. This puzzle, which actually took me far too long to solve. Like, there was a point where I was like, is this a solvable puzzle? And then it was. It was just like quite easily a solvable puzzle. This is the room that we okay, fair enough. We can charge lamp. And the lamps power the blue lamps. Red lamp, orange lamp, blue lamp. Appears to be red as well. Is this... Hang on, how do we get to the notebook? Am I supposed to write these notes? Tom John found himself in a world of Quern and was stumped by a block puzzle for like 40 goddamn minutes. Can you believe that? I know, right? John, who is dumb, found pictures. He liked pictures because they were not words. Thank you, John of the past. Okay, how do I delete the notes? I wish... Okay. I mean, I might need them, but... It's my fault for not writing. And, cool. Life notebook. And it's I believe the Y button. It seems to be connected to that door. Tell you what, let's move the keyboard closer. Cool. I should have probably done that with the some of these places around here. It'd be good to have. You know what? I occasionally complain about other games not having any sort of functionality for reminding yourself, oh yeah, of course, if I just remembered the puzzle, I would have done the puzzle. And like, it's right there. So like, if that happens in this game, it's literally my own fault and no one else's. Where are we on the map? We are there. Oh, that was the crystal lab. Is that the door? Crystal Lab. Working. Needs power. Cool. Lovely. I don't know if that's just to teach me about principle or... That's a puzzle. Scales. That's not all I wanted to write, game. I wanted to just go on to the next page. Don't know if this is meant to teach me principle or is a puzzle. I don't like leaving stuff there. Sometimes that's the key to solving things. That can be interacted with. Hope all this note taking pays off. Ah, that's Watchtower, and not the Crystal Lab. Let me click there. I think that actually is. Hello. I'm going to figure out how to pronounce your name. Kelerish Hatal. Not too bad. So, I played this game for like an hour 6 months ago because I think I just completed a game and I wanted to try out another game. And then I got distracted and didn't play it for 6 months. So I'm out here rediscovering everything I did. But I wasn't very far, to be honest. But I'm now taking some notes because the game lets me. You know, the only time you ever see diagrams like this, appreciate this is a spiral, but still, time travel movies, time travel stories, where you go like, well, like this is a primer diagram. It's probably not a primer diagram. That is a picture of. So I don't want to say the word iris. Iris is a better word than what I was thinking. Like a Stargate iris. I was thinking of the word sphincter. Just didn't want to say it. Okay, this. So it knows. Let's zoom in and out. I don't know why you wouldn't have this on. We're going to see the world's biggest ball of twine. Now, presumably I'm looking for a blue crystal. Beautiful. That wasn't the blue crystal. What are you? Hey. I have done something. Probably take it back. Wow. Does it need a second light source before I can turn it on? Where are we on the map? I'll leave it in the watchtower for the time being. If it does require a second source, I'd be able to see it. Unless it's like us. Hang on. Unless it's like a different torch. Like I need a blue torch as well or something. I like that you can jump off there. So yeah, it brings that up again, but whatever I pressed here has been pressed. Okay, we'll continue in this direction. I was about to say that was a pretty good start to the stream. We've been here for half an hour. Oh, this one doesn't have power. Do you need... Curious. Okay, cool. And that needs to be up, so I definitely do need to keep that there for the time being. I can move it away, but it doesn't like being here. It makes a disappointed noise. Or maybe that's just noise of it moving there. There could be another sphere. I'm just not seeing in a crack. This doesn't even... Oh, it does! So, for whatever reason, this accepts it. But this one doesn't. I have a run button. Because it lights up when the power's there. Doesn't light up. Doesn't light up. Okay, that's interesting. So you can't trap it in the wrong one. Presumably the power is dissipated. So as long as it's in here, it should be fine. I don't know what it's doing over here though. Unless we're just sort of threading it along. Or there's something underneath. Okay. My sense of direction is terrible, and I appreciate this game has a map. That's a different symbol, it's not the tree. This game might also make me motion sick. Could possibly do with that reticle being a little bit more seeable. Almost completed the tour. That's back into the area, the tree. there, right? I have to get my asthma pump. Let's check up there. Blue light. Blue crystal. Get a light on that. Does this face the lighthouse? It's a watchtower. Whatever. No. As far as I can tell, it does face that. We need to link that up from that side. Where are we? Right, let's take a picture of this. Hanging area? Hanging platform. Have access to that area down there. Well, the picture I saw earlier had like a fish on it. No, it had a pine cone, I think. I worry. I have now No, I feel like I missed a room. Yeah, like an under room somewhere. But now well, made a tiny bit of progress. Nobody said it was ever going to be easy. Look into these rooms again with some renewed context. This is where it came from. Yeah, so I need a pine cone to get a fish. That's what I'm getting. I have a plate full of them, but they're ashes. Not to be ashes. Is this on a giant rock? Those irises. Looks to be the crystal lamp. Okay. Sort of weird that I hadn't already done that, but might want to shine a light on this to get something. Especially as I've now put the power in a different place. I will say somebody putting point and click into a Myst game is like a surprisingly under explored idea. What are you doing, John? You've set up a thing. I'm sure there are loads. Isn't that what the... It certainly is not what the room series is. Oh, hang on. Second. Or am I turning them all on? How do I fix that one over there then? Let's keep it on that for the time being. Huh. Ooh. A star map. Cool. Well, I know what 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 mean. Have we encountered any of these symbols before? Are these all unique symbols? That one and... Okay, they might all be unique. So, that one at the very least makes me think of Sagittarius. And considering all these stars, let's see, could be like a calendar, coordinates. I don't know how this helps us with a puzzle. Like, the thing with a Myst game is there's usually some sort of panel or something that you have to type in, and like this seems like you type in an answer somewhere else, but I've not actually seen anywhere else that you could do that with. Still, we've taken a photograph of it. Oh, there's literally one right here. Well, that was embarrassing. Is it... Okay, I'm going to need my phone for this one. I'm going to need to compare the two. I mean, the insight was real, but like my ability to see things right in front of my goddamn face is clearly not amazing. Let's move that slightly. And also, I definitely did see it the first time round. The first hour. So it's 5 by 5. The center one is the center one. Interestingly enough. But if I turn it... No. I can... I've turned it so the center one is correct and the bottom left one is correct. But the others are not. So... Assuming this sequence goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, what is the sequence on the left? Because then it's like, if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is not, but if it was, then I'd click those 5 buttons. The door's open, John. I think that opened a door that you've already opened. This is downstairs, too, doesn't it? Go downstairs. Oh, have I not been downstairs? I see you. Maybe perhaps the letters. No. Right. Oh, hang on, let's save our game. Nothing that indicates those symbols. Nope, didn't mean to do that. No. All these hints. Okay, we've had that. There we go. Aha! That's just in the lab with us, isn't it? I really like the note-taking system in this game. Everyone should copy this. Photographs and the ability to write notes next to them. That's fantastic. So far, I hate to say it, my favorite part of the game, because it's like especially for streaming, it's really good. I hate taking photographs and being like, oh, the photographs on my phone are real important, and having no, like, if I'm trying to interact, it's like, guys, I'm just gonna have a moment by myself. I mean, I am going to do that now, but you at least know what I'm looking at. Right, we also have a notepad here. So, that third symbol has a 4 next to it. So I'm going to write down, it's this one here, of that symbol, 4, oh hang on, I'm blind. Cool, don't write down the wrong symbol, John. It's a circle. Okay, well, that's just messy. That's just a messy drawing. Circle with dashes in it. Right. Backwards S. 2 is a 6. T, capital T and a 5 is a backwards S. Backwards S, John. The dot in it. Lovely. A little mountain. 1. Sideways S. Was known as an N. Upside down lowercase t. And a 3 is a cool H. I'm going to put them in that order, but it might not be that order. U. Going to use the, yes. Backwards is, where are you? U. In. H. Yeah, motherfuckers! We solve puzzles! Okay, hang on. Which part of the floor turned? Whatever. The building didn't turn, John. Just that panel there turned. It's just because you were looking at it. Underground. Sweet and clean after the rain. It's a lock. I'll make a note on that in a bit. New torches dropped. Gonna charge that motherfucker. The key. It's a hook. Have some sort of bowl. I'll investigate that in a second. Lovely. We have some momentum. I am really, really glad I investigated the entire place before, like, starting my stream, if that makes any sense. Well, it did have to be selected. Go more. okay. Have a look at inventory. What is it? What are you? Oh, did I use a hint to get the name? This is next hint. Okay, well, you can make notes inside the menu. Oh, I don't need that though. I'm going to keep the important symbols just in case. It was right here. Oh no, it doesn't. It just takes me to where you are. Right, we have a kind of a fishbowl thing. Some pine cones. I'm just going to double check downstairs just in case. This is presumably where I got this. I want just that one, please. I can go fishing. The watchtower has the weighing machine. Okay. Where are we? Was too big. Interesting. Well, there's our missing key. The only way to sure how you're going to get an angle on that. Perhaps downwards. I mean, I'm not surprised it doesn't do anything. It's not powered. So presumably a blue battery goes in there as well. Okay, let's go back. interesting. Is it a sequence? Is it the spiral? Wish we could do a light jog. Yeah, motherfucker! I think. Okay, it was that symbol there, right? That was the correct order. That's the lighthouse. Then you... I think it's that. I think that's what it was. I mean, that's essentially brute forced it. Okay, but I don't actually know what I did. Because we did 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. Then go to somewhere over there. Got it. Cool. I understand the connection. We were really lucky that I found that after those two. Because experimenting with the three of them and thinking that I thought the second it was 1, 2, 3 and the second was broke. And so I turned 1 on and then turned 3 on and then turned 0 on. But no. That was a sequence. Cool. I am doing... unusually well. Hang on. We'll grab the thing in a bit. Map. It's gotta be the crystal lab, surely. I don't actually know what I did. I'll find it, but in the meantime, I think I've already put the light there. I think I did that in the first hour. But the light's not doing anything over here anymore. Torch, John, whatever. Amber torch. So yeah, this is what I was thinking of before. Downstairs. But I don't think I had access to downstairs. I wouldn't have seen where that led. Maybe I did. Did it on the wrong side of that area? Is it there? Well, whatever, it doesn't seem to be doing anything right now, so we'll take it with us. Yeah, it's right outside the door. Okay, so we are looking for an iris. Ooh. I think you... You were the iris, yes! Ooh. Do we need a screwdriver? I suppose I can take that sketch. It's not what I meant to do. What are you? You are... Okay, yep. Okay, I recognise that. That's... Hang on. It's probably the lab. Everything's in the lab. No, it's this. It's this, isn't it? Ooh. I need a second item, okay. Is this takeable? No. That raised up and brought two things with it. Through, see if there's anything. I think this was... Ah! How do I know if I'm actually tapping in it or not? Because pressing buttons... Okay. Whatever, fuck your game. What was that again? Oh, yes.